Hi, everyone. I'm Shelby Morgan, and welcome back to the Hustle, Budget, and Glow channel. I recently released my latest episode last week, Healing from the Hustle, and I want to go over the highlights here with you. So I'll start with this. You can't build a better year on a burnt out nervous system. I think we can all agree on that, right? That's something I really had to learn last year. I had to learn to thrive and not survive. And I mean, really thrive and not survive. Just say I wanted to do it and not actually do any actionable steps to achieve it. You have to really ask yourself what does and does not align with my energy. Think about that and how you want your 2026 to look. Again, that burnt out nervous system, I don't have time for that. I don't want to be drained. I met with two people today, and one of the things that we talked about was what we wanted our year to look like. And the two words that I came up with were solitude and abundance. And I know those are two very separate things, but I want them both. I really want a year of solitude and focus on myself, where I'm going, my how, my why, and where I want to be, right? I really want to drill in more into who Shelby is and what she has to look forward to. But at the same time, within that solitude, because I've made space for my own energy to build myself up, I can have abundance, right? I want abundance in every aspect of my life. So they go hand in hand for me. I want the peace, I want the solitude, I want the time, I want my energy to have time to be replenished, but I want the abundance in my professional career, in my entrepreneurship career, and my health mentally and physically. But I have to allow space for that. And that's going to go back to that burnt out nervous system. I don't want anyone walking into the new year with a burnt out nervous system. And if you already have that, let's reset. And again, think about what does your energy look like and what does and does not align for you going into 2026. Think about it, write it down, take time and marinate on it. And I don't want you to write a list of goals. I think everybody wants to write down goals for the new year and check them off and check them off. I'm not looking at the new year from a goal aspect. I'm looking at it from a what can I look forward to aspect. And I really want you to break down your top 1 to 3 core areas of where you want to look forward to. For me, it's my entrepreneurship and it's my health, mentally and physically. I really want to tap into those two areas. And within those two areas, I'm going to break down 3 to 5 things like under these umbrellas that I can look forward to achieve those two things. So instead of just writing goals 1 through 50 and saying, oh, I'm going to do this, oh, I'm going to do that, and actually never meeting it, if you have something to look forward to, I feel like you'll actually put action behind it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And I want you to do the same. Okay, ask yourself these 2 questions. What drained you in 2025? And what can I release from my energy budget in 2026? If you know what drains you and you know what you need to get rid of in your energy budget, I think you can really take on the year a lot better. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to write a paragraph or a thesis like you're in grad school. I just want you to write something down, whether in your phone, your favorite notepad, on your laptop, it doesn't matter. Write it down, put that pen or pencil to paper or your thumbs to your phone, and really get active. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and if I have to think about something more than twice, I either need to act on it or eliminate it. That comes with jobs, people, situations, environments, health, anything. If you have to think on something more than 2 times, act on it or get rid of it. That's it. So for me, I really like to journal and reflect and set intentions. I have probably 3 or 4 journals that I'm actively using right now. Okay. One is for fitness and health. One is for my podcast. One is for my creative thoughts. One is for my entrepreneurship. I'm actively using all 3 or 4 of them. You don't have to have 3 or 4 like me, but I really think having some type of journal for you to reflect, write out your thoughts, write out what you're feeling, write out what you do and don't want, allows you to set those intentions, right? So think about getting your own version of your journal and figuring out what intention setting looks like for you. You know, the whole method behind healing from the hustle is because I know for me personally, I'm the kind of person that doesn't know how to not be active, right? I am Shelby Hustle Morgan. I am Shelby Chase the Check Morgan, right? And while I won't slow down, I think I need to do a better job at implementing periods of energy restoration, right? I don't necessarily want to slow down. I just want to allow more time for that solitude and that abundance and to make sure my energy can be replenished. That's really what I'm going after. And I think for anyone, no matter where you're at, what your career is, what your family situation is, your background, everyone needs energy replenishment, especially in the world we live in today. So while I might always be hustling, and the title of the show is Hustle, Budget, and Glow, I need to also make time to heal from that hustle. I need to allow time for my energy to be restored. And that is something that I'm really finally starting to understand. And it was really hard for me to grasp that over the past year, especially the past 2 years. But now I have a really strong hold on it because I know where my energy should and should not lie. Okay. I know what my boundaries are. And like I said, I know whether to eliminate something or to act on something. And that can be one to two to three to 10 different things for you. Figure out where your center lies, right? Where do you really need to heal from that hustle? Where does your energy really need to be restored, like specifically? And that is when I feel like you can finally start to look forward to those pillars that I talked about earlier. You got to have something for you to look forward to, not just checking off a box, checking off a list, goal one, goal two, because you won't look forward to that. It's going to feel like work, to be honest with you. And if something feels like work too much, you can't heal from that hustle. And that's what I've learned. And honestly, this podcast is just to help you be a better version of yourself. And as I talk to you, as I help you, as I write out these episodes, as I have guests on my shows, I am here to help you. I'm here to help myself at the same time, right? Because if you want to be better at money habits, you want to be better at finance, and you want to be better at your mental health, making sure your energy is being restored, then you really have to have these things to look forward to, right? Not just checking goals off every single day. I'm really, really good at managing my time, okay? Like I have a planner. I have what I'm going to do each day. Usually I get to 100% of it. Some days I get to 70%. And if that 70% is all I have that day, then that's my 100%, right? But I don't just want to check boxes off from my time. I want to check boxes off from my energy and again have that healing opportunity. I don't think as people in the world we live in today, we allow ourselves enough time to heal. So that entrepreneurship endeavor you want to start, that freelancing you want to start, maybe you want to start a podcast, maybe you want to save more money, maybe you want to budget better. You don't even have the space to allow energy to do that, right? So you got to make space for that. So get your journal, set your intentions, write it out no matter what you're feeling, and allow yourself to heal from the hustle. I think that's really what's important. And knowing again what to activate, what to eliminate, because again, you can't build a better year, you guys, on a burnt out nervous system. You just can't. It's impossible. I want 2026 to be a year of joy, rest, financial wellness, and mental clarity for you. I encourage you to learn more by going and checking out the latest episode on your favorite streaming platform, whatever that might be. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it, it's on there. And before I go, I really want you to think about and drop it in the comments. Feel free to message me. Let me know, what is one thing that you are letting go in 2026? That way, you don't have to build this year on a burnt out nervous system. That's it, you guys. I want you to lead with healing, having things to look forward to, setting intentions, and healing from the hustle. Don't stop hustling, just hustle better. Peace out. I'm your podcast host, Shelby Morgan, and this is the Hustle, Budget, and Glow podcast. Peace.